This video is for you if you are a UX designer and if you don't want to invent the wheel from scratch. Because in this video, I'm going to show you a tool that you can use in order to conduct a very complete research and benchmarking on the designs that you are working on or on a product that you need to improve. You can use this tool to understand the weaknesses of your design and compare it with the other best practices in the industry. Plus, you can use the AI to automate this process. And at the end, you can use the Figma plugin to integrate this process within your Figma design file. Then let's keep it short. But before you go further, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet, and like this video and share it with the other designers in the community. And do not forget to share your thoughts and opinion in the comment section, which are very important for me. I'm going to go through all of them. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So here we are. This is the tool that I was talking about, Baymard. As you can see right now in their landing page, this is basically a collection of 200,000 hours of research on different platforms and best practices that exist in the industry. So basically they conduct a lot of researches, UX analyzes, and collect all those insights and principles in this platform. And as a designer, what you can do with this tool is basically use all those collected insights in order to analyze the platform that you are working on. Just imagine that you have a product and you want to improve a specific problem, or you want to actually detect the problems and weaknesses in your platform and product. So you can come here and read the guidelines, see the examples, and also see the recommendations that's coming with this. So basically, for example, if you go to use cases, here you can find a lot of examples from different platforms categorized based on the UX, UI element and component. You can, for example, click on the home and category and navigation UX. For example, here you can see all the benchmarking that has been done on different platforms in the industry, like different websites, different products. And you can also deep dive into every guideline and principle that they extracted. For example, here, when you click on one of these guideline principles that exists for the home page, you can go to the detail page about that specific principle. You can find the UX issue here on top and some examples for the desktop and mobile version. And then you can also read the advice. So how you can really improve on these problems. And you can also find some examples later on, if you scroll down, to see what are the common issues that exist within the real product in the internet right now. This is very, very handy. So you don't have to really invent the wheel, as I said in the intro, from scratch. So you don't have to really deep dive into each UX problem and principle and guideline and then come back and do the analysis on your design or the product that you're working on. So you can come directly here. Everything is already listed and you can start to work with. However, there is a very cool tool that I want to show you right now in this platform that you can use the AI to do this analysis instead of doing it manually. To show you how this AI tool is working, I would like to take Now and Next website as an example. This is a website of a show that I'm working on right now, which I'm going to explain a little later on and give you more detail about it. The name of this feature and tool is UX Ray 2.0. You can click on try it for free. You can have access to a couple of free features. Here you need to, of course, make a new account. Just give your name and your email address and set a password and you're good to go. You will be landed in this section, which you need to give the URL of the platform that you want to run the test on. In this case, I'm going to give the URL to Now and Next website. So now the platform is going to get some screenshots from the website that we have and start to do the analysis based on the screenshots of the website and all the insights that exist within this platform that I assume the model has been customized based on them. It took around 2 or 3 minutes and then you will get the result. It's not that slow or it's not very fast as well. But then you can see the result of the analysis on the home page, which you can click on them and it will open this overlay window. In the left side, I see the list of all the sections in this web page. If I click on each section, I can see the result of the analysis that has been done on this section. You can immediately see that all the findings has been grouped in different categories based on their impact on the overall UX quality. For example, these findings on top are the essentials one. And here I'm clicking on this one and I can read more detail about the UX issue that has been found. Or for example, here, this one, there are some detailed description. And if I scroll down, I can find the UX advice that how can I improve this problem and issue. At the moment, I'm using the free version, and that's why all the findings are not available for me. Some of them are locked. But if you have, of course, the paid version, you can check all other sections and read more information about the problems that has been found. You can see when I'm scrolling down, I find nothing in the free version. And that was only for the mobile version. I can switch to desktop, and some of the findings might be different in the desktop version. Okay, now let's try the plugin. Here is one example of a delivery app, which I just used the first draft feature in the Figma to make it. So nothing very special. Let's open the action menu. You can use the combination key Control K to open this action menu, or you can easily come here and click on it. So it doesn't matter so much. You can switch to plugin and widget tab. Here, let's search for I don't need to write the rest. Baymard Add UX Best Practices card. So when I click on this one, we can run the plugin. And then we get this card here, which we can use as a note to remind the problems that we have in a design. For example, here, I'm not sure. Let's say, for example, I'm looking for a list page. Let's see if we can find anything about the list page. And yes, so we have a bunch of principles that should be considered when we are designing a list. For example, searching within the current category should be easy. Accessible product list. You know, you can find the principle that is important here. For example, filter availability based on the user score. So you can add this card to your, let's say, design. This will remind the designer that is working on this UI to consider this parameter. I'm not sure if we can also see the detail. Yeah, cool. So we can immediately open and see a little bit about the detail. We can also, I guess, add comment here. Oh, that's cool. So we can have some communication about this issue and problem. And if we click on this icon, most probably will open the rest of the detail and information about this principle. So you can bring the Baymard directly into your design file. I really like Baymard. There is a very big research team behind it. They collect a lot of insights, a lot of principles that every designer needs to consider when it comes to designing a better UX, or in general a higher quality user experience. If you ask me, benchmarking using this platform can be the starting point of all the projects. This is not an advertisement. I did not get paid by them, but I will put the link to their platform in the description of this video. You can meet their team. I have used their free version. If you want, you can purchase their licenses, and you can see the prices here. If you ask me, it's very worth it. And that's it for this video. Hope you learned something new. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you in the next video.
Pretty cool, just show me the why.